they do open mic nights every Wednesday at 10. And at first I was like, nah, I'm good. But then we went to one of them and I had a lot of fun. I was like, I could probably do that. And then I ate absolute shit for 5 minutes. And I'm at that point now where if I'm like, I bomb, I'm like, all right, that guy kind of smiled though, so he kind of got that, and that's fine. So I think the fear of bombing is gone, especially on stage. Like I don't think I'm that. I've been told I look very comfortable on stage. It's one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my entire life, and I truly hate it. I truly hate it. I don't even know what the video is. Just iPads, phones, tablets. I think it's really like every kid I see has one or is on their parents' phone. Like it really has gotten up. Whereas like my parents, I hated it at the time. I thought they were the worst parents in the entire world when this happened.
Every time I watch like too much anime, I just like start developing feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you go about it the way of like, you're a piece of shit and you're racist and I hate you, don't talk to me ever again, then that person's like, all right, well, why would I ever talk to this person? I think it's really hard to find that balance of be like trying to educate people like why this is wrong. I found no one's been able to replicate my kissing my dad on the mouth joke as of yet. No.
Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back to the Long Term Podcast. I'm your host, Aiden Villa. Today, we have University of Alberta psych student and upcoming rising comedian, Aiden Carabine. We will discuss comedy, comic books, pop culture, and storytelling. Aiden is a phenomenal person, and he has been doing stand-up since August last year, and he's taken a lot of joy in it, and I can really tell he's gonna go far. And I really enjoyed the podcast today. Had a good laughs. We were all over the place, but it's really cool to see people give effort into something that they believe in, and it seems like he just enjoys it. So if you're a person that wants to start comedy one day, or if you just want to have a good laugh, this episode is for you. Aiden is really chill. He's a dope guy. So I think you guys will enjoy the episode. So everybody, welcome Aiden Carabine. Welcome to the Long Term Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Aiden Carabine, everyone. So, how have comic book characters or stories influenced your sense of humor or the way you approach comedy?
At first, not at all. When I first started writing jokes and stuff, I was really all over the place trying to figure things out and a lot of stories. And then I thought back of all like the hilariously outdated comic books that they have not aged well, and I've used a lot of those in my sets. And I don't know, some of them are pretty wild. Can I mention some of them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think a big one is I think this is the one that really kind of sparked my idea of I could start using these kind of comics for basis for jokes. There's a comic where Jared from Subway, the famed pedophile, shakes Superman's hand, and Superman says, "Thank you, Jared. We could have done it without you."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was a little bit before everything went down. And I'd love to own a copy of it one day and display it as a memento.
That was before Jared was exposed.
Yeah. If you find the exact one, I hope to God it's before he was exposed.
I always think about that, like with like the most trusted people.
Yeah.
They flip like OJ before it was OJ. It's like, wow, like he was this like really cool NFL guy.
Yeah.
And everybody loved him. And then, he kills his wife and he gets away with it.
Not ideal.
And it's like everybody that he's met, they're all tainted. Like now his reputation.
Yeah, it's a huge ripple effect.
Yeah. Especially if you're really close to him too.
Oh yeah.
It's like, imagine if you're your son or your brother, you know, it's just like, did something heinous.
But I'd probably be mad.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
If my son did an OJ, I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah. Actually, that's one of my first jokes I ever wrote was an OJ joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is one of the worst things I've ever written in my entire life.
Let me hear it.
Hey, pass me that OJ. The glass, not the Simpson. Yeah. I told that several times and it's never gotten a laugh ever.
What? No, I'd laugh. That's funny.
Yeah, well, that's because we're cool now. We're hanging out. It's fine.
Is it like the 6'7" where it's like?
It is basically a 6'7", yeah.
Where it's like it's so unfunny, it's funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm really starting to lean into that a lot lately. it's become a problem. I told my dad that, and he was like, no one's gonna know. Most people don't know his nickname was OJ. I was like, that can't be true.
Yeah.
And then every time I've told it, everyone's been like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Are you big into comic books?
Yeah, huge. I'm a
Like-
huge nerd.
Like Marvel and
Marvel,
DC?
DC, Image, if any of the viewers are familiar.
Okay.
I'm very well read. I grew up reading them, and I hid that a part of me so I could not be a loser nerd in high school. But now that I'm
Really?
out of high school, I mean, I don't care. I love comics.
That's the same with anime for me.
Oh yeah, eh?
It's like, because I grew up and anime wasn't really mainstream. It was
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, if you watched anime, you're like, you jerk off to hentai.
Yeah, everyone makes fun of you immediately and calls you a nerd.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, no, it's actually much more than that.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
a
you
lot
just
more.
don't get it.
Sure, that's a huge part of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
the only thing.
Yeah, there's so much depth to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you see parallels between being a comedian and being a hero or anti-hero in a comic book?
Yeah, and I wrote this down. I thought it was funny. I think I'm a villain. I'm ruining stand-up comedy, the craft of it, with my stories. I'm like Dr. Doom, or I'm just destroying everything that stand-up is with my terrible, terrible sets. Yeah.
What got you into stand-up?
I guess just an innate natural charisma and talent probably is the big thing. No, I'm kidding. It's probably my yaya, my grandma, my mom's side. She's always telling me jokes. And then like kind of just being funny in general. I kind of got that from her. And then my friend Jade, shout out Jade. She said the Grindstone on White Ave, also a great place. You guys should check them out. They do open mic nights every Wednesday at 10. And at first I was like, nah, I'm good. But then we went to one of them and I had a lot of fun. I was like, I could probably do that. And then I ate absolute shit for 5 minutes and it was terrible. I can't even watch that video anymore. I watch usually most of my sets. That one I don't even touch. It's just so terrible. But I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Meet a lot of very interesting people. And it led me to this podcast. So I mean, overall, I'm on the up.
Yeah. And what was it like when you said it went terrible? Like, I don't know, were you just nervous? Did you like stutter?
Oh yeah, nervous, stutter, just unfunny material, just terrible, unfunny material. I've refined it now. I think I could maybe do that set now, in hindsight, with this more depth and actual funniness to it. But yeah, I think at first it was really just a hobby. I'm like, I'm gonna do this maybe like once a month. But then I did a show. I got picked on the draw. There's a show at Black Dog on White, the Underdog show, and usually have like 4 or 5 comics that are already preset. But then they do a draw for 2 people to go up that night, and I won it. I think after my like second month into comedy, and after that, like performing for like 30 people, like actually listening, scary as hell, but also pretty cool. Like kind of from there, I'm like, I'm gonna do at least once a week and try and get them some more shows.
When was this?
This was, I think I started in early August. So this
Ooh.
would have been, I think, early September.
Yeah. And then you've been consistently doing one show a week.
Yeah, I'll do 1 open mic at least. And then maybe if I go, I think typically now I've done Mackie Mackie also on White. I think on Google, they're Kinshi Rinji. It's a restaurant. They do the Mackie Mackie Comedy Jam every Wednesday. And I've been put on that show, I think 3 times now. And usually they hit me up to do that if there's room. And I'll usually do that once a month. I'll try and hit Black Dog for the draw every once in a while. But usually I'll be doing Grindstone every week.
Yeah, there's something about like with comedy or with being a comic, or when you go up there, people expect you to be funny.
Yeah.
Right. So there's like, they have high expectations versus if you're just you're around a table, nobody's expecting you to be funny and you're somewhat funny.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, it's a great feeling to be able to get past people's expectations. But when you're up there on stage and everybody's looking at you and you like bomb a joke, it's like their expectations are here. I didn't meet them.
Yeah.
But how do you go about like getting past the fear?
I think booze. Yeah. Beers. A lot of beers. 2 beers. Maybe 3. Maybe a little bit of weed. And then it's just, you can do anything you want in the entire world. I think a big thing because anyone can do it. It truly is like the easiest bar to entry to do stand up. Like you write down your name on a list and you will go up and you can do 5 minutes. I get lots of open mics. And then the fear part, I think you have to be, I would say like this, I think you have to be okay hating yourself for like half an hour. And you can get past that, you can keep shorting that time to where then like, actually, if I bomb, I don't care. And I'm at that point now where if I'm like, I bomb, I'm like, all right, that guy kind of smiled though. So he kind of got that and that's fine. So I think the fear of bombing is gone, especially on stage. Like, I don't think I'm that, I've been told I look very comfortable on stage. I don't really feel it. I feel like I'm still pretty nervous, but I think I've gotten past that point now. I'm like fidgeting or I'm forgetting jokes, though I do forget jokes all the time, constantly. But I think over time, it just really goes away.
Yeah. Well, you expose yourself to something, whether it be the cold, the extreme heat, and you will adapt. Maybe not fully, because you're always going to have that level of just friction. You're always still going to feel a little bit nervous, but over time, right? You compare it to your first time being up there versus now. It's like,
oh yeah, I'll never be worse than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I really wanted to talk to people, but like strangers.
Yeah.
But it just really made me nervous. Like there was always like a buildup, like butterflies in my stomach. Like I get a little bit dizzy, and I'd be like back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to this person.
Yeah.
Whether it be platonically, romantically, right? And this is like 2-3 years ago, where I really just wanted to make friends on campus, because I already have friends in Sherwood Park, but it's hard to put yourself out there on campus being new, right? But
yeah, I've never went up to him like, hey, do you want to be friends? I could never do that in a million years. No, I asked to be in a very natural, like if we're sitting next to each other in class, it was like a secondary source of how we interact. Good to go. But I don't think I could like walk up to someone, hey, what are you doing? You want to hang out? No, I would never do that. Not in a million years.
I was cold approaching people on the bus for a couple years.
That's insane.
On the bus, and like I would try to hold a convo for like 30 minutes straight. I was so uncomfortable at times, but some of them I've made like really, really great friends.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But like some days I'd go home and be like, wow, that was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like I really clowned myself, but it was so worth it, because out of the 1% of those interactions, some of them I call my really close friends today.
Interesting. I just cold calling on the bus, eh?
Yeah. And then, or just like we wave at each other and it's like friendly, or like I'll invite them to my party now, or like I know what they're, and then our interaction had just been on the bus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that, bus matchmaker.
Yeah. Yeah. And it kind of delved into the way I go about guests or finding guests and podcasting. Is like now I can just walk up to people, like a group of people, and just present myself, like not even just a pitch, but just to get along with people. But yeah, it's crazy how when you expose yourself over and over, it just becomes second nature.
Yeah, I've done one cold call, if you will, with a joke I was working on. I was with some buddies at a bar, and they were like, "That's insane. Go tell that to another table." I was like, "All right, I've had 2 beers, sure." And this is the start of a joke now I use to end like a lot of my sets, especially when I panic. And I'm like, I have no more material. I guess I'll use this one. And I won't tell the whole thing because it's terrible. But basically, the initial is I kiss my dad on the mouth, and I'm 23. And yeah, right.
But that's love. You know, it depends if you.
And you know what's so funny? That's exactly what I tell people. I go, it's love. What's wrong with that? And then you just really hammer that home of like, you're being weird now. Yeah. And I tried that at a table. I was like, what do you guys think? And 2 of them got it. 2 of them were like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. The other girl at the table went, that's disgusting. That's incest. Get away from me. I went, I apologize. I will leave.
It's all about the duration too. Like if you more than 3 seconds, and it's like, okay. Like maybe there's something here, but if it's like a little peck, 1 second.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's not like we're making out. It's like a greeting.
Little peck.
Like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. People kind of get it confused. People think it's like, and I also preface this. I started it. I initiated it, and frankly, I don't think he likes it as much as I do. I think it's really for me. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's too good. Yeah, dude. I wish that our society would just like welcome that. You know, like. If that was the norm, like I always think of like societal norms, like we hug each other just because everybody agreed that that's that's cool. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Well, it's different in lots of places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think it's in like over in East Asia, like hand holding between guys who are just friends. That's very common.
Mhm.
It's where
Really?
but like if you would
Like-
if you see it here, like most of the time you see two guys holding hands here, it's like, oh, those guys are gay.
Yeah.
They're dating or something. But in lots of other countries, like holding hands between guys is just like a friendship thing you do.
I want to hold my homies' hands walking down.
I do love doing it. If I'm being honest, I love
Yeah.
trying to hold my friends' hands.
love that.
And they try and pull. I'm like, no, we're going to hold a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
4 seconds.
Yeah. And they hate it. They hate it.
That's too funny. I remember being in Mexico and I just like do it to my dad.
Yeah.
And then, but he like he actually played along with it
Oh, yeah.
because it's like we're in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's really gonna, we're not gonna see these people. Rather than if you're like in Sherwood Park and like
Oh, you're getting
maybe
looks.
you're getting looks or Edmonton. Now, if you could blend stand up with a comic style narrative, what would that look like for you?
I have no idea, honestly. I'm so terrible at crafting jokes in general. I really, truly, like anytime I'm writing a joke, it's like one line and then I number it. I don't know. I started numbering them because my plan originally was I'll just write down my set for the day and then just do the numbers and I'll remember which numbers. But now I have like 50 different numbered jokes that aren't finished. Now I just write them all out. But I think if I'm going to, I don't know, like I'd be a superhero. I guess I feel like if I were to do anything like that, it's just going to rip off like Dave Chappelle's like famous superhero joke that he's done, which I don't want to rip it off. You guys can go watch it on Netflix. But I don't know, like I'd be a superhero and I eat cats or something. And that's how I get my powers. Or like, I gotta get 4 people to beat me up before my powers activate. Just something silly. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you ever do acting?
I've thought about it. I did drama for a year.
Oh, really?
When I was in high school.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest regrets, man.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah.
You got time.
I do have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you
it's-
45? You have tons of time.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm actually 25.
Oh my God. Wow, you look
Yeah.
great, dude.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you look
I think it's
fantastic.
like a skin routine.
Oh, is it? Yeah, nice. I like that.
What's it called? I've always really loved like not impersonating, but like playing a role
Yeah.
and just like embodying that role. And that's you ever seen the Juicy Jacob on Instagram? He's
Rings
like
a
the guy
bell.
that's like, I'm mega minding and I'm
yeah.
vector.
yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
I've been I'm gonna start. I already started doing that.
Yeah.
Like I on Halloween I was running around as like Fred Flintstone and I just put music over that. But then the week after, it's like, what if I don't do it on Halloween?
Yeah.
So I wore the same Fred Flintstone costume,
Right.
and I just ran around yelling yabba dabba doo. And I gave people the club,
Yeah.
and then I had them beat me with it.
Wow.
And there was this guy that was like, I feel like he wasn't just doing it for fun, dude. Like he was actually like trying to kill me.
Oh.
Dude, it was so hard. Luckily the bat, it was like air filled.
Yeah.
And
Just
then
getting a little
it
too
was
excited though. with
yeah,
it.
but like this guy, like it seemed like there was some like each hit I could really feel like this is his dream. Like
was he
wanting
smiling when it was happening?
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
smiling. But
dude.
what kind of smile? Was it like a
like he was getting off on it.
Oh, he's
you
getting
know?
off on it. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be careful giving guys bats like that.
So I'm like, wow. But I want to start doing more of that. Like I'm trying to get Ash from Pokemon and
Okay,
just like throw Pokeballs at people or like have Pikachu like and like sub or something.
Oh, dude, you're on your way to a Grammy, man, or an Oscar. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, and I'm just struggling to find an Ash costume. Yeah. So used to be on Amazon, but usually at Halloween, I guess they take it all off.
Oh, I guess so. Well, there's probably not much demand for an ass Ketchum costume throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah. I always figured that it'll be because I saw it on Halloween. Like it was up there, like get the hat and the vest and the gloves. But then after Halloween, then it got off. Like they took it off. So
I've been a mime for the past like 3 years.
really,
Yeah.
like the mime.
Well, no,
like
I'm a
in
drunk
Paris?
divorce mime, so that way it's in character if I speak and get drunk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Drunk divorce mime.
Yeah, it.
You have the makeup and
Oh
everything.
yeah, I had full face paint.
Oh, really?
I have no idea how to do a stash because I don't know if it probably won't show up on camera. I've been trying to grow a stash for the past like 6 months.
Oh really?
And when I put on the black makeup for the stash, it just looks terrible. It looks like it's awful.
I've been trying to grow a stash for 25 years, man. It's just the Asian genetics.
Yeah, my dad's Irish, and on his side of the family, great big beards, mustaches, all that. And this is 6 months of like really trying.
Oh, wow.
Of like thinking about it every night before going to bed, like wake up with more hair.
Some what's that called? Manifest.
Yeah,
Beard.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Bro. There's this guy, his name's CT Fletcher, and I just remember being in high school, and he's like this big guy, and he does every time he'd do like bicep curls, he'd be like yelling at his bicep, going, "I command you to grow." And I just remember like saying that with like a bunch of my buddies. I'm like, what is this? I wonder if it's actually working.
I think it's like more of a mental thing where like that does work. Like there is like phenomenons. Like, do you know like the energy slap bracelets you can get?
No.
They're like this bracelet, and they got this. They're rigid, but when you slap them on, they fold up because of this like very thin metal.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so when you slap them on, it's supposed to give you energy, and it doesn't actually do anything. But like their studies show that people really do act as if they are more energized, and they'll respond differently to certain things because it's like a mind over matter thing. So maybe Buddy commanding his biceps, maybe it might have actually did work to get over that block of like, oh, I can't pull it further. But then it's like, no, but my bicep can, and he would do it.
A lot of it's like placebo, maybe too.
Yeah,
right?
That's why I do comedy, because I'm like, I am funny, and eventually, I think I will be.
I am funny. Yeah,
yeah. My routine's bad.
It's that like. There's this quote of like, be careful what you tell yourself, because like we're all pretending to be something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I guess we're all kind of acting in a way. Like people act confident because that's just what they've told them. Or people act insecure. But eventually, like you tell yourself you're funny, and then eventually it like builds up into this like you eventually become funny if you keep trying. But like more often than not,
so I've heard.
More often than not, you know what I mean? Because there are some people who give it their best, and they just can't. You know,
I think it's another thing good about comedy too is where if anyone's ever nervous about it, and I've also been this guy several times, actually most times I should say. When you go up there, there's going to be someone who bombs worse than you, whether it be like also someone who's doing it for the first time or someone who's doing it for like 10 years. Like there is always going to be a bomb of the night that's worse than yours. And I found like that's it's really helpful. And I've for sure been that guy for several people a lot of the time.
Yeah. That's why I always tell people what I got on the test.
Yeah.
Makes them feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, really. Like there's this, I'm in my this ASL class right now, and like I'm not doing the worst. I'm also not doing the best. Yeah. But I'll just like put it out there. Yeah. Like, cause I'm in a study group, and I'll just be like, hey guys, I got a 75. Yeah. And then like I can see people's reactions. Like some of them like look really happy that I got a 75. And I look over, and some of them like look really sad that I got a 75. But like it's I only really state it if it's like dab smack in the middle, because it's like a service for people. Yeah. Because if they're lower, they're like, oh, it's still reachable. I can one up them. Yeah. And then people up top be like, oh wow, I feel so much better about myself because Advin got this. You know, because some people are like,
you're a hero.
No, really. Yeah. Yeah. And some people are like, I don't want to show my score, because they're too high, because they're too humble about it, right? They don't want to share. They don't want to make other people feel bad, or they're too low and they're too insecure about it. Yeah. That's why I always, especially if I'm in the middle, right? I always dab smack, like tell everyone.
My professor in my class did that for all of us, actually. He posted the highest score and the lowest score.
With names?
No names. But I just, even still, I can't imagine waking up like, oh, someone posted my one of the worst scores you could have gotten. Like if they guessed, they would have got a better score. And no shade to that person, because I'm sure they did try their best. Yeah. It was a very, like the average was 50, like on the dot. Like most people failed. And I just get like, and I understand posting like class averages and even the highest score. Like this is like, hey, it is attainable. You can get, and also they got like, I think they even get full 100%. It was impossible, I think. But then to post someone who got one of the lowest, almost mathematically impossible scores, I'm like, why would you do that? What? Because now, like, it's just, who's that for?
You had to have tried to get the lowest score.
It seems, frankly, almost impossible. And I really do feel for that person, because that's like, because they must be thinking like, how could this is insane that I got this low of a score. And then they're like, okay, you know what though? That's just one test. That's whatever. You know, that's for them. And then just post it for everyone to see. So I don't get that.
And could you imagine if they added names too? Names.
Oh, I would cry.
Yeah. Could you imagine if in each class that happened? What do you think that would do?
Oh, that would. there would be a few weeks off of school, I think, for a lot of people. Because
would you think that would encourage people like to get higher grades, or would that?
I don't want to be grim, but I think people would kill themselves. Like, frankly, like
true.
if you like, if this is like if you're like, especially like a six class semester load, where you have to do everything. You have to get at least above this every single semester for every class, and then your name is like constantly posted on like where you bomb. Like, dude, that would destroy people.
That's true. In academia too.
Yeah.
Like usually, like reading week was implemented.
Yes.
Because people were jumping off of roofs.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, it does get stressful, man. Because a lot of people attach their entire identity to academia.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I'm not the best at school, but at least I can podcast. You know what I mean? I'm not or like maybe I'm not the best at podcast, but at least I got school.
Yeah.
You know, or like if I suck at both of these at that time, at least I got my, I can run a little bit.
I think you need to balance something. I don't think you can really, I guess you can, but I don't think you really should.
Yeah.
Put all your eggs in one basket, especially for school.
Shouldn't. But some people do though.
Yeah.
And so like I hover on the Reddit a lot, the subreddit, and like a lot of people really just frame their entire life around school. And it's like this.
You lose out on a lot of skills growing up, especially like in like the formative years of your 20s, where like I'm gonna do school like literally all day, and even no time for anything else other than like maybe eating.
Yeah,
and it really you'll come out like a different person like at the end of it, where like you have like no social skills, you have like no friends.
True.
And I think I think there's nothing like really outwardly pushing people towards that. But I think there is some stuff where like, especially with some of the things you need to do, like if you have to take like 6 courses, like for the class I'm in that had the 50 average, like I'm in 3 classes. I'm in a very lax semester this year. Like my next semester is going to be a bit more, but I have a quiz every Friday. I have a lab every week. I have 2 midterms, a final, and then also quizzes every week. And a lot of it is self-taught. I'm like, this is a ton of work for this class. So I can't imagine having another 4 classes on top of this because people need it. I'm just saying it's for interest. People who need them, like, that's a lot.
Yeah. And then on top of that, a job. I can't imagine, like, I just started my, because I worked throughout school, like I think my first 2 years, I'm in my 4th year now, I did 1 12-hour shift on a Sunday. Yeah. And I thought that was a lot, right? And I hear people that are 20, 30, doing 30 hours.
Yeah, I can't imagine. And
they have a full course load, and it's like a tough, like it's in the sciences, some of them are in eng, nursing.
I can't imagine how. Yeah, I truly hold like a lot of respect for engineering students for who can do that course load and also work like a full-time job. Like that's insane.
Yeah, I already have so much respect for them for being in that program, but also like a part-time job. It's like, how are you human?
Yeah, I just can't imagine like, oh man, just getting the mindset of that, because I was almost late to this podcast today, and it's the only thing I have to do today. And I'm just a huge lazy piece of shit.
Hey man, but you're making stand-up work, you're making school work, Home Depot.
Yeah, Home Depot. I mean, honestly, it's great. It's a great part-time job. It's good benefits. I worked there for now like 5 years. I basically worked there full time for 3. And then I went to school, and I'm doing that part-time. It's a great place. I love my coworkers. Shout out my coworkers. They're all great people.
Yeah, I'm invested in Home Depot. Like I'm 0.001% owner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, it's good. It's not that bad of a stock, honestly.
Yeah. That's great. So what part of pop culture has shaped your personality or creative style the most?
I would go, I think I wrote this down, any sarcastic character in any form of media ever really kind of shaped me into who I am.
Yeah. Which ones?
I think some of the first ones, I think for a lot of people, Chandler from Friends. I was like, that guy's cool. I like that guy. And then once I was like 16, I would watch it again. I'm like, I don't like this show anymore. I'm good. I don't want to be like Chandler. Yeah. But then I would find a new show with someone sarcastic. I'm like, all right, I like that guy. I want to be like him.
Yeah. What about the sarcasm? Do you like, is it like, do you just find it funny?
Yeah, I think a third of it is I find it very funny to be sarcastic all the time. And the other 2/3 is it's a great defense mechanism where no one can ever know me. And I'm in a shell. And I'm alone. I'm a loser. I have no friends. I have no family. I have nothing. And then that shell really keeps me in that place.
In that little bubble.
Yeah, it's great. But also I do have a very loving girlfriend and family and friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit of a facade.
With Chandler, why didn't you like Chandler anymore growing up?
He's too rich for my liking.
Yeah, you like it when like middle class or
yeah, I'm like they can't afford that apartment on those jobs. It's ridiculous. Those are huge in New York.
Yeah, true. And they're hanging out all the time. Like, how do they have so much time?
Yeah, I don't even like hanging with my friends that much.
Yeah, me too. It's like why hang out with them so much, right?
Yeah, see them all the time anyway.
I mean, it only helps with mental health and longevity and
opposite
only
for my friends.
Ups your biomarkers.
They make me feel terrible all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah. My one buddy, Logan, shout out Logan. We just fight all the time every time we hang out. We just argue and we yell at each other.
But you probably get a kick out of it though.
Oh yeah, it's also the most alive I ever feel when we're screaming at each other.
Those are like the friendships like those where you're just like yelling, you're angry all the time.
Yeah.
Like you're actually living.
Yeah. We constantly just try and make each other just lose hair essentially. Like we're both trying to make each other go bald just through stress and rage baiting alone.
Really? Do you guys do pranks on each other?
I guess I guess we kind of do. His pranks involve taking bites out of my homework and under the impression that, oh, when you hand this in, your professor's going to think your dog ate it. And then you have to tell him that. But actually, it was me, your human friend, Logan. And
he will actively like.
Yeah, he'll take it usually was for my Mandarin homework where I have to write characters down.
He'll
take a bite out of it.
Really? And swallow it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he loves paper, that guy.
This guy's a piece of work. Does he add like condiments at all?
No, he's just
raw dogs
eating a raw dog in it. Damn. Yeah, I don't have the heart to tell him, but I just print off a new one and I hand that one in. He's just so happy about it. So I'm like, I don't want to ruin it for him.
He just likes paper.
Yeah. Oh, he loves putting trinkets in people's pockets and stuff. He gave me like an Allen key.
Yeah. I remember this guy on social media. He said, I forget which actor it was. It was someone from The Office.
Yeah.
Was it like Steve Carell? But he, like every day he would eat a picture of that person, that celebrity, until they responded to him. And it was like day 400 and he was still like eating it.
Oh.
Yeah. And like his full face was in there. And then he would like, some days he'd like put condiments. Some day he'd like cut it up into
really bad for your tummy
pieces. Yeah. It's gotta be
much.
It's probably really bad for your stomach.
And also if there's ink on the paper, I mean, that can't be good.
But what if it's good though? Like, what if it's like he made like an accidental discovery that it actually prevents like dementia or something?
Oh, well then I guess we're fools. That guy's a genius. We're dumb. Oh man. Well, now I feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like smoking at the time was like everybody thought it was good.
Yeah.
But then all the ramifications kind of settled in. Like, I wonder what we think is good right now that we think will be like terrible like in the future. Like, I wonder if they'll have like no social media use in like restaurants, you know what I mean? Because it's like bad for your brain or
I think that's a big thing with social media. Like, I guess just like anything, like just iPads, phones, tablets. I think it's really like every kid I see has one or is on their parents' phone. Like, it really has gotten up. Whereas like my parents, I hated at the time. I thought they were the worst parents in the entire world when this happened. But they were like, okay, well, you're going to actually go outside and play. You're going to do something else other than play video games. I didn't have a phone until I was like probably grade 7, I think. But like the kids nowadays, they'll have a phone at like when they're in like grade 2 or a tablet or something. And it's constantly all this. So I think eventually, people are like, ooh, we've melted our kids' brains. We should probably take a step back. But I think it's too ingrained right now.
It's like the most popular job or job aspiration for a kid right now. It's an influencer.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like
interesting.
It used to be like astronaut, doctor. No, it's like influencer. Because majority of I think our generation too, like my screen time, I'm not proud of it, but it's like
I can.
It's like
runs up there.
6 hours, 8 hours per day. It's like, granted, I am doing like a lot of content and like I am replying and stuff, but the way I see it is you can either be a producer or a consumer. Yeah. Right. Consumerism within social media can like really tank your mental health. Yeah. But producing, it can like up your, purpose, meaning. Yeah. And that's the way I go about it. When I'm like doom scrolling, I feel terrible. But if I'm actually creating comments or if I'm, putting together posts, reaching out to people, I feel really productive. So depends really how you use it, right? Same like with ChatGPT and all that.
Yeah, I'm trying my best this year not to use any of it at all.
Really?
I'm trying my best, but it's hard. I guess for like I really only use it for certain things. Like for my English and psych courses, I don't even touch it. I mean, just like I can study the stuff. It's a lot easier if I'm doing any sort of programming, and if it's like about like specifically how a function is used or something, like a keyword. I'm like, well, how can I really use this? Then I'll use that. Like, what are the ways you can use this and stuff like that? But typically, I don't like using it too much.
Yeah. I like to just balance it. I don't know. Like not too much to the point where I'm reliant on it, and not too little to which I won't know what's going on.
Yeah. I like to use it more of a search engine when I can, where I was like, just where in this book can I find this? Or like, what books will I find this? Stuff like that. That way it's just a bit quicker than doing 8 Google searches.
Yeah, true. What's one pop culture trend right now that you think actually says something deeper about society?
I think using irony, and I do this myself too. But I think a lot of time irony, I've seen a lot lately, especially on Instagram, like people being like, "Oh, it's irony, bro. Don't worry about it," or like, "I'm just joking." But like they are saying what they're meaning. A lot of comments, like especially like on Yegwave, there's just a lot of unabashed racism going around, like tons, like
terrible,
lots.
Man.
Like some things I can't even imagine how they came up with some of this stuff. I'm like, oh. Like they were meeting up every night and making up new things. And then when people get called, it's like, oh, I'm just joking around. I'm just kidding around. But it's like, sure, you're kidding, but like you're still saying these words.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of going forward a little too much.
I see some people I'm following like these posts and like commenting themselves. I'm like, huh. Like I've talked to this person. They're not like that.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like the internet changes something to people. Like, I don't know. And I think it also causes a lot of kind of those like mini judgments, or like you're not actually going to like hate on like a certain demographic.
Yeah.
Like outright. But like when they approach you, you may think they're guilty now, even though they've done nothing.
Yeah. Because I don't have a problem with like dark humor. I think dark humor can be funny.
Of course.
I like to think of it like if you're going to be edgy or anything, like I don't think the point of an edgy joke, I don't think how like you being edgy should be the tool. It shouldn't be actually like what's hilarious about it. It should be like kind of leading up to what is funny. And I think especially now, like, and I'll see some like, oh, that's an edgy post, whatever, or like that. But now I'm like, I'll check comments, I'll check the rest of the posts. I'm like, because again, I feel like it's getting to like, oh, we're joking around, we're being ironic. But really, like, if you look at the comments, what people are saying, and the rest of the posts, like, oh, I don't think they're being as ironic as they're saying. So I'm like, I'm gonna skip that one, I think.
Yeah, I used to be all for like edgy humor, dark humor, and I didn't really question myself in high school. Like, I just I laughed when somebody said the N-word, you know, or like there'd be a race joke here and there. It's like, all my friends did it. But then like looking back now, I'm like, that was really hateful of me. Yeah. You know, and I've kind of changed the way I looked at things. And now, you know, when I hear that kind of stuff, it's not like I'll downright like white knight everything and go like, yeah, you can't be saying that because you're not going to change people's minds like that. I just don't really partake in it. Maybe I don't laugh or I don't try to share anything like that. I try to curate my feed. And then if I do see a lot of, I have a lot of Indian friends. And then I seen that like on Yegwave, right? It's
honestly,
there's a lot of,
it's shocking.
Like Canada right now, like there's a lot of hate towards Indian people.
Yeah, there's, it's like, it's truly is mind blowing, like how casual it's become. Like even with, like in day-to-day conversations, like if I'm at work or because where I work, it's mainly Indian people around in my neighborhood. And same thing at work too. And so then when I see all these comments, I'm like, all my coworkers are some of the nicest people I've ever met.
All my friends, like a lot of them are, and then they're like so kind. Yeah. But it's only like the 1% that really ruin it for them. And then everybody else pins that, like the 1%, they think everybody does it. And then they blame immigration, and then they start being racist. And it's like, buddy, racism and like having spouting these hate comments isn't going to change anything.
No, yeah, it just gonna, and then especially if this is your echo chamber of just like all these people hate these people too, nice, and then just kind of further pushes people in that direction, and there's no, and I feel like it's really hard to, because on one hand I think it's horrible, and if you're being racist, stop it, but
Yes.
if you go about it the way of like you're a piece of shit and you're racist and I hate you, don't talk to me ever again, then that person's like, all right, well, why would I ever talk to this person? But I think it's really hard to find that balance of be like trying to educate people like why this is wrong, without like pushing them too far in the opposite direction. Because then you go too hard, then they're like, well, why would I listen to you? You don't like me. And then just go the opposite direction.
Exactly. Like, at which point have you ever changed your mind when somebody was yelling at you? You know what I mean? Like, you're never like, oh, wow, that was a great idea because you're yelling at me, you're calling me all these names. I'm totally going to change my behavior.
Yeah.
Like, no, like you go about it with kindness, patience, and then you go about it with a lot of empathy. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think also you can't help people who don't want to be changed.
That too.
I think you can, I think it's the try your best as you can. I don't really believe in like cutting people off like immediately, if you can try and help them out. But then again, if there's like, well, you explain all you can and they're still like, no, I'm gonna be a racist asshole still. Like, well, okay, well at that point, let's not hang out then.
That's true. If you could shift or challenge one thing about today's pop culture, what would it be and why?
I would want me to run the mothership in Austin, Texas, and I take over Joe Rogan's position. And then I decide what's funny. That's what I would want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what my answer was originally.
You put people being nicer. Yeah.
People are too mean, I think. And I want people to be nicer. And funnily enough, like on Kill Tony, the famous comedy show, in the, like for the past few months, they're so mean. They're just so mean to the comedians. And it's like hard to watch, especially if like, because the whole setup is like, it's like 1,000 people waiting for like to go up on the spot to do a minute. And a minute is hard. Like to doing a stand-up like 1 minute, because you have to have, it's got to be very succinct and it's got to get last like the whole minute.
Scripted too. And everything scripted, has to like no silent time. Yeah. You can't really hold pauses. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. That's why I find like I feel like, right, if I've done a 10-minute set before and I found that a lot easier than like 5 or less, because I have like room to like, maybe a little crowd work to pick it up if I bomb on something. Or I have more tune to like, I thought of this now, I have more time. But to do a minute and then also be funny, and also you're in front of like a couple thousand people and a panel of well-established comedians, and then they just rip into you, I think it's mean and I don't like it. I would do the opposite. I would do save Aiden, and I would be nice to everyone who came up.
Yeah. I like joy bait instead of rage bait.
Yeah, those are fun.
Like you ever see those moms shopping and then some guy behind her goes, I called the cops on you, and then someone goes around, goes really shocked, like, for being that gorgeous, you know, you should be arrested. I love that. I never really, like, yes, I've laughed at like people being mean to another person, but usually it's like when it's justified. Yeah, you know, when they're being a degenerate and they started it first. Yeah. But even then, I still kind of see that person as suffering, because I don't think, I'm under the impression of nobody on the right headspace will actively mean if they're healthy. Yeah. You know what I mean? The times where I've judged people, where I've made this world less than it is, like made it a worse off place to live in, is because I wasn't doing well. Yeah. And so when I see someone like being mean to other people, like, yes, we all want to see that person get chastised and be put in a corner and, you know, told, hey, time out for you. Yeah. I feel bad, you know, because I'm like, this person's going through a lot, because they wouldn't make a fool of themselves and like ridicule other people, because you're essentially shooting yourself in the foot. Yeah. Like if I went on campus and I was just like being mean to people, and I was like being disrespectful to my profs, and I build this image that is hateful, and like, I don't think anybody would want that. I don't think anybody in the right headspace would want that. So I try to take it with like a level of compassion. I'm like, yeah, like, yes, I want that person to, you know, to be knocked down a couple notches. But at the same time, I want to be there for them. Yeah. I like being mean sometimes, frankly. Yeah. They deserve it. If they deserve it. Yeah. But overall, I think people are mean. Yeah. I think though people like inside, they like we all want to be nice,
Mhm.
but it's just
We
the
should hang out
world.
more.
Yeah.
You'll see. I'm a mean guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
So
much
with
as
me?
as much as I want people to be nicer, I got to start with myself. I'm so mean all the time,
Are
constantly.
you mean to yourself?
Oh yeah, I hate who I am. Oh God.
How's the self-talk?
I hate the man in the mirror. It's just he's a little goblin monster. He's disgusting. I hate him.
Is it like a David Goggins type of hate though? Like motivates you?
No, it's why I do stand up. It's so I can embarrass myself more and be like, see, you do suck. You're a loser.
Here we go. Well, if it feels, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does feel me. Be like, I could do better. But then I never do.
Yeah. How many times have you what's it called? Gone up on stage and just like thought of like a joke on the spot? Or is that every night? Or because usually with comics you have to like plan it, right? But sometimes like epiphanies come out.
Yeah.
Right. And they're just like, oh, I think that's kind of fun. I'm gonna delegate that into the stage right now.
I find, I'm a huge. Part of it is because I'm very lazy and I hate writing. But the other half is I don't like. I don't like writing down. Like I have like two like real sets that I've like written out almost completely. But everything else is just like notes, one-liners, an idea, and I like to keep it loose on stage. Like do a lot of improv. I find that it really frees me up because if I'm just like reading from a script, and this is actually kind of this is bad practice. But I've only pulled out my phone on stage once to look at my phone for a joke because I'm like, well, if I fuck it up and I pull it, I miss pulling it out of my pocket or I can't find the thing. Which happened during a night where I was like, I opened the wrong thing. I was like, well, I just have to make something up now. Whereas I know if I didn't throw myself up, I wouldn't have messed up, and I could just thought of something. But I find, I like to improv a lot on stage. Sometimes to the detriment of my set, where I'm just like, I think that's funny. It's like, oh, no one liked that. Oh, no one liked that at all.
Yeah. It's like you look around like, why am I here?
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life?
Oh my God, no one likes this. This is terrible.
But that's the beauty of it, because then you just build up the courage to just not give a fuck.
Yeah, I found, and I guess it's different to everyone, but once my very first time like on stage at a comedy place was the Grindstone, like when I talked about earlier, terrible bomb. But the first time I ever did it was at a friend's party, shout out Nolan, and it's a huge party. There's like 90 people there, and he said this is one of his last big ones because he's graduating. And so he's like, oh, what do you want to do at the party? I was like, oh, well, could I try some stand-up? And so I did stand-up, and again, did not prepare. I just wrote down on a really big piece of paper a list of things like coffee, Margaret Thatcher, Bill Flanagan, ? And I just basically read those off. And I think the big part of the whole joke, which was kind of funny, was it's on a really big piece of paper, and I spend a good few minutes unfolding it. No one is watching me at all as I'm unfolding it. So like, oh, there goes that. So I'm off to a bad start. And then eventually I just started saying like, do you guys like this? And go, whoa. I go, nice. Move on to the next item. It's one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my entire life. And I truly hate it. I truly hate it. I don't even know what the video is.
But that probably took so much courage. And that's amazing, dude.
See, it's funny you say that. And I appreciate that. I love you. That's really nice.
Love you too, bro.
And my family says the same thing. Like, you're so brave. This is so brave of you. And I, again, also really appreciate them. I love my family. I think for me personally, it's the most self-serving, egotistical, lame fucking hobby I could have chosen of all time. I have no idea why anyone encourages me whatsoever. And my girlfriend, Amanda, shout out, she has been the most kind and supportive pillar in my life for this comedy, where she comes out to all my shows, she records, and she's seeing like all of the same jokes all the time, and they're all terrible for the most part. And she's still like, I just like watching you. This is nice.
Yeah.
But again, I don't deserve it. I just can't believe anyone likes it.
Yeah, it's crazy, hey. Even with this podcast, I feel the same way. It's like, why are people listening? Like, why there's some person out there like actually listening to every single episode that I release? I'm like, why? Why are you listening?
Yeah.
Like,
you could be like, hey, you want to come on the show? I'm like, why?
You could be doing something better with your time and your years, and you're not going to live forever.
Yeah. And you're spending it watching me.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
I always feel that it's like a imposter syndrome kind of sometimes. It's like, why? Like, there's so many things that you could be doing. Like, why are you spending it time with me? Why'd you show up here? It's
I
like,
think it's because we're hilarious and cute. I think that's
That could
probably
be
why.
it.
I think that's probably why.
I always I've kind of built up like a little community at my gym because I've been going there for almost a decade.
Oh yeah.
And I just find it trippy that some people would walk up, like another human being would walk up and ask me how my workout's doing or my weekend. I'm like, huh, you took time out of your day.
It does throw me off when people are like,
I'm
oh,
like,
how are you?
You come up.
Yeah.
Or I'd be walking around campus.
Yeah. When I'm at work and someone says my name, I go, oh, whoa, that throws me off.
I go downstairs. My family is like, hello, really? You're gonna do this to me? Out of all people in the world.
Yeah. This guy right here? Come on.
But no, I actually, like, jokes aside, I love it. Yeah. I love just like the interactions that people, I take so much pride and I take so much joy out of like people just like, even if it's like a minute, bro. Yeah. People just stop by or like a level of encouragement or, okay, man, good job.
I have zero pride in what I do, and I'd hate it when people comment me. I hate it. I hate it more than anything. Oh, I hate it. My very first but
it's like you're a masochist though, so you kind of like it though.
Maybe, but also I hate it still too. It's like a 3-sided coin, but it's all hate.
Ooh. But but like the hate fuels you, so it kind of feels good. You can't really go wrong.
Nope, all bad. Constant torment all the time.
But the bad, but you like it so much, it's good.
Nope, I think it's just straight up terrible. Yeah, just honestly all around terrible. My first ever set I had recorded, my friend, shout out Jade, she was recording it, and I looked to the side, and she's smiling ear to ear, and it throws me off, and I get off stage, she has tears in her eyes, going, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, why? That was terrible. And even now still, I'm like, that was terrible. I hate that. Like, what I do now, and then maybe I'm a masochist, but I'll listen to my sets as I'm walking around campus going like, that sucked, that sucked, that sucked. Could have done this better, could have done this better.
Dude. Wait, I got an idea. We should do pop-up comedy. wait, no. Well, you and I will walk around campus. Yeah. And people studying like, hey, I got Aiden here. Can we test some jokes out?
Oh man.
And then can we do that? Can we do that next week? Can we do that on Monday?
Monday I can't. I got work. But Tuesday? Ah, fuck. I could probably do Tuesday.
Why don't we?
We can. You're gonna regret that, man. That's a terrible fucking idea.
It's a great idea.
I mean, it is a great idea, but I would choose any other comedian. I would choose literally anyone else.
Dude, we're doing that.
Sure.
We're doing that.
That's a terrible idea.
I love it. Okay, we're gonna set something up.
All right.
You guys watching long term, Aiden will be featured on some shenanigans.
Oh yeah, shenanigans, eh? Oh, we're gonna get kicked off of campus. This is gonna be terrible.
I always worry about that. I'm like, with all the stuff that I'm doing, because I think the podcast interviews are like professional. They're contained. But sometimes, like, I'll be hanging out with campus.
Dude, you've ruined your podcast having me on. You fucking destroyed any credibility you have.
Great.
You had Andrew Knack or Mayor. Now you have me.
Love it.
Aiden Carabine.
Dude,
bad.
You are the A-lister on here.
You're insane. That's insane.
I know. You're also into books?
Yeah, I not as of late, but my big thing is when I was younger, especially, I'd be reading up like till past midnight. My parents were like, go to bed. It's time for bed. Stop reading. I was like, okay. I'd read another chapter. I really was into books, science fiction mainly.
That's a gift, man.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good. It really helps. I think it is good. I think that's why it helps with speaking. Especially with stand-up too, because you can pull different words and stuff that you've learned over the years. I think it's beneficial. I think everyone should read more.
Yeah, you're very succinct with your words. You're very you speak well. And like it comes from just reading and like actually actively being cognizant of what you're saying. Yeah. Because a lot of people just say the first thing that comes to mind, but if you actually like think of the word, like you kind of have to like structure it in a way that makes sense.
It's funny you said that because most of the time I do not think before I speak. It's honestly not even it's not a process whatsoever. I just go, I'm going to say this.
I'm sure that like reading books has helped you with that.
I think so, yeah. But in day to day, like I'm like, my girlfriend knows especially, she's like, you don't think before you speak? I go, like, no, never. Almost never.
Yeah, I used to never, but then I watched this like speaking coach. His name is Joseph Starr, and he said to be able to sound intelligent, you want to get the first word. But then a lot of comedians, like it depends on what kind of work that you do. Like a lot of like Steve Jobs and like Martin Luther King, like those guys like really structure their wording, and then they've already thought about it hundreds of times before it comes to life.
I like to think I'm with them in that. Yeah, I'm just like Steve Jobs, and Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But like I think comedians, I think they're quick with it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't like Theo Vaughn and Bill Burr.
God, that guy is quick.
Like, those guys are quick.
Yeah.
Like they went on the spot, boom, they don't question it.
Yeah.
And I wanna be able to do both, you know, but I think one is at the expense of the other.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think it really I think it's kind of a skill. And I've noticed this too with comedians too. It's there's kind of an accent to being a comedian. Like a lot of the time people like, I think everyone has like their own unique thing, but there is kind of a pacing and like little asides and stuff that every comedian kind of eventually picks up on. And it's very interesting to see like when I go to open mics and stuff and other shows, like, oh, these people sound very similar, but they've never interacted before.
Yeah. Like some of them are like really fast and love pauses, and some of them like are really slow.
Yeah.
But then you get really engaged. It's like, oh, what's he gonna say next? And it really depends on kind of the type of person that you are too, and then like testing out those two styles.
Norm Macdonald, I think, is my favorite comedian too. He's got such a fun style. I think since he's got really pretty eyes and he's got a very cute smile.
That might be it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Norm.
Yeah, he was a really good guy. I watched a bunch of his interviews. Yeah, and he was just like,
oh man,
I think I remember him comparing the happiness of like a normal person versus like a person with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
He said, just look, like they're so much happier, you know, like just getting a bit out of it. But the way he structured that was just so unique. Yeah, it was genius. I was like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, like got me thinking maybe I want Down syndrome.
Yeah, maybe know? I'd be interested.
Yeah,
because I think for comedy wise, he's like one of my big inspirations.
Yeah.
And the Almost Friday podcast, Almost Friday TV, they do a bunch of sketches, they do podcasts. Started watching them for the last few years, and yeah, they have been also a really big influence.
Oh, I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, they are fun.
So in science fiction, which books did you read? Which ones have had the biggest impact?
I think off the bat, Dune. It's very performative for a guy to say Dune.
Is that the one with Chalamet?
Yes. Yeah, it's I believe Frank Herbert is the author. Maybe that's his son, something Herbert. But he did Dune. Yeah, I think he did 3 Dune books, but then he passed. So then his son continued the rest of it. Maybe it's 4, and then the son also did the prequels. I read a bunch of the prequels. I read the first 2 Dunes, and I tried to reread Dune last summer. But it's so long. It's such a good book. But like the first 3/4 of it are a slog to get through once you've already read it. But by the last quarter, it really picks up. Yeah. But Dune, I think, is probably my favorite book of all time.
I tried watching the movie, but I was just interrupted. But I heard it's like really, really good.
Yeah, I would, if you have the time, read the book, and the movie is very good. There's like I think if you're like a Dune purist, there's some key details missing. Like some characters aren't adapted like pretty much at all. But overall, it is, if you read the book, it is phenomenal.
Yeah. What about it? Do you like, is it just like a futuristic style kind of?
I think because it really like was the jumping off point for a lot of science fiction that you see now. Like Star Wars is like based off of Dune. Like a lot of it is based off of Dune. Just in terms of like structure and everything, like the chosen one. But in Star Wars, like the message is a bit different. Like in Dune, it's basically about a Messiah figure who he's actually not the Messiah figure. It's like this 1,000-year plan to basically manufacture a Messiah, and so then they can control the universe. The main character Paul, he was not supposed to become the Messiah. But his family's betrayed, and he's like, oh, I have to become the Messiah in order to then save my family and get revenge. And that's what I think I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be Paul Atreides from Dune. And for all the Dune heads out there, that's really funny.
The next Messiah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hate it too because he also does not want to be the Messiah. He's like, oh fuck, I gotta do all this. And, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, but you're the chosen one. Yeah, you have to do it.
But it's all made up too at the same time because it's all manufactured.
It's always the in those chosen one narratives. Yeah, the chosen one like gets shocked that they're the chosen one, and then there's like back. Like they're never like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's like, I don't know if I'm cut out for it, and everybody's like, no, but like you've done this and you've done that, and they show all this, and it all like blends in together.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing with Dune, is where it's this secret organization essentially is controlling for thousands of years. They're controlling how the royal families have children. They'll set up people all in the shadows, and eventually it's going to lead to like the genetically perfect person. And the way that works is the sisterhood of the Bene Gesserit, I believe. They have the ability to control their body entirely, like in all terms of biology. So they actually can choose if they have a male or female child. And one of the sisters fell in love with her husband and was like, he wants a boy, I'll give him a boy. And that turned out to be Paul. And everyone got mad. It was like, no, he's not supposed, it's supposed to be a girl to marry this other family to then later lead down into the actual Messiah. But she loved him so much. And so then Paul ended up becoming the Messiah. But also technically it's his son later. You got to read the book, man. It's so good. Trippy. It's going to be so good.
I'll have to get it.
It's going to take you like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours.
I love reading, man.
Okay, good.
Reading,
then you'll love it. Maybe it'll be 6 then.
6 hours? That's pretty short for a book. How many pages?
That's like 500.
500.
600.
Okay.
1,000.
Maybe it just takes me longer to read a book. Maybe a book like that, it'd probably take me like 12 hours.
I actually can speed read, actually.
Really?
I can absorb knowledge instantaneously. Yeah, not really. I usually like to reread.
Yeah. Or what's that called? You ever see those videos of those like Chinese kids or like some Asian kids in there?
Reading? Yeah.
No, dude. They're like getting the book. They're like flowing it into their
I've never tried that method.
Brains. Yeah.
Maybe I should.
And like it's gone viral because I think maybe like a new study came out and they're all like testing it out to see if it worked.
Well, it could be just a mind over matter thing too, right? Like, well, I am absorbing it into my mind physics, so you actually might retain it more.
Yeah. Or like putting it under your pillow. Yeah.
Well, there's things like that where like if you chew gum while you're studying, and then you're chewing gum when you take the test, like there's you do you're better, odds are better that you will actually remember it better. Or like if you take the test, if you study in the room you're taking the test in, and then later take it, also same thing. So maybe absorbing the words into your cranium, that could do it.
I could do it. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
So with like reading, do you still read nowadays or?
Every once in a while. I'm starting The Secret History of the IRA right now.
The Secret History of the IRA?
Yeah, the Irish Republic Army.
Oh wow, that's so random.
Dad. Well, actually, I am an Irish citizen as well as Canadian. Wow. I have dual citizenship.
When did you migrate to Canada?
I was born here.
You're born here?
Yeah, Dad set it up for me because he was born in Northern Ireland, over in Belfast. We've been there a few times, and just very interesting because my dad grew up in the Troubles, like closer to the end, but like his family lived through all of it, like my grandpa, and I don't know. I know very, very surface level knowledge about it, but it's a big thing that's affected my family, so that I'd read more into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do you still stay connected to the roots, like visit family there?
No, we haven't visited because we have, on mom's side, they're over in Trinidad, and we haven't been over there. We've actually never been over there. I think we plan to when we're all a bit older. And then Ireland, though, I've been twice, but it's been quite a few years. But I have a few Irish family members in the city, and then that's pretty much it. I tried learning some Gaelic from my dad.
Do they expect you to like bring home lots of gifts and pay for everything when you go back?
Oh no, not at all.
Because in the Philippines, like they all think we're all made out of money here.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's funny. People think I'm Filipino.
You kind of do, maybe half. Yeah.
Not a drop of Filipino in me.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I've been getting lately, Spanish. People think I'm Spanish.
Yeah, you do give Filipino vibes, and Spanish vibes. Like the way you conduct yourself too is really Filipino. Interesting, really. Like you're actually, I did grow up with a lot of Filipino kids in school. Yeah, like usually with a lot of Filipinos, a lot of like we're open and like we're curious. Yeah, and like you like when I first met you. Yeah. Like you seem to be just like really easy to talk to, which is that's great. Yeah, let's hang out more. You'll change your mind. Yeah, dude. Well, we're gonna run that video. Oh man, that's gonna be so shitty. I'm not joking. Like I'm not joking, man. Sure, lock me in, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be you just tanked your entire platform, man. I'll be in the back and I'll just like clap. I don't know. I love fun. It's funny for the Filipino thing. I was at Cook County one time, and me and my buddy, who's also Chinese, were going to the bathroom. And this guy walks by us and speaks, this white guy walks by us, cowboy hat, like pretty good Tagalog. And we look at each other and he's like, talking to us? He's like, you guys aren't Filipino?
We went, no, we're Chinese. He went, all right. And he left. I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
I've seen that guy on YouTube, and he's this like average looking white guy.
Yeah.
But he just like speaks fluent Mandarin.
White boy blows Chinese restaurant. I'm ordering my place speaking fluent Mandarin. Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love
like
to do that.
He was like a waiter at a Chinese restaurant. Or like he doesn't even just speak Mandarin. He's also fluent in
like several languages.
Several languages.
It is quite impressive. My Mandarin is terrible. It's so bad.
Yeah.
My buddy Tony, he's from China. I actually might go to China with him actually this summer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we'll go for about 2 weeks.
Wow. That's awesome, man. I've been wanting to see the city and like that dragon.
Yeah. We'll be going to Beijing.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the heart. Right?
Yeah.
That's I heard that this is actually also the same for the Philippines, that the average height in China is like 5'3",
man,
5'2". So if you go to China and you're like 6 feet, like you're like a tower there.
Yeah. I'm probably a soft 5'7", so I'm gonna feel like a king. So that's gonna be great.
Every time I go to the Philippines, I'm like, wow,
yeah,
like, I'm actually tall.
Yeah, here though, it's just like every time I see it. Listen, I think it's okay if you're tall, but frankly, I hate you. Yeah. I just don't think you deserve it. I should deserve it.
True. Like, what if you can work height? Could you imagine? Like you're at the gym and you're like working height.
Working height, training height.
Yeah, no. Could you imagine that? Like you're just.
Man, I wouldn't be here. I'd be at the gym right now.
Yeah,
you kidding me?
You're like sick. You're 7 feet. And you're like, what'd you do for height, bro? Oh man, I've been just doing some hangs, some like 2-hour hangs,
spinal extensions.
Yeah, if only. You ever like? I love thinking about the multiverse.
Yeah,
like I just love whenever I'm going through like a tumultuous time, or just like, yeah, usually when I'm in like a rough time, I'm like, what would the best version of me in all the multiverses do right now? They wouldn't bitch. They wouldn't complain as much. They just do. I think that can be a really powerful tool for motivation. However, I think unfortunately I'm the best version of myself in the multiverse, and that's not good. Everyone else is like, this is as good as it gets. And they're all trying to be like, wow, look at this guy.
They're like oh man. And also I suck. So it sucks for everyone else, I guess.
What's that called? What do you think the lowest in the lowest form of the you in the multiverse is like?
Probably a cannibal.
A cannibal?
Probably a cannibal, yeah.
Yeah. Mine would probably
be... I stink.
Yeah. Mine would probably be like I don't know, like a hentai composer.
Hentai composer. Okay, yeah.
But
that's art, man. And maybe in that universe, that's art. That's the peak of art right there, actually. Like, you're like essentially Da Vinci.
Who founded hentai?
Yeah. Probably a really genius, like huge genius. Probably the coolest guy in the whole fucking world, probably.
Oh my goodness. That's yeah. Like as a kid, every time I like it, that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
But like every time I watch like too much anime, you know, I just like start developing feelings. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, really, dude. I'd start looking at like I don't know. Then I'd start watching rom-coms and anime, and then
I don't like how these people look. I prefer 2D now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, this is so weird. Like I used to feel like really guilty about it.
Interesting.
But then now there's actual people that like marry cutout cardboards of waifus.
It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And it really does, it upsets me that they have nothing else that's it. And actually that's a thing
but
in
news coverage too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not only do you marry the cutout anime cardboard,
everyone knows,
but now you tell your entire neighborhood and the news nationally.
Yeah. This could be completely made up. You'd have to fact check it, but in Japan, I forget the exact term for it, but there's a term for there's like a huge, I think it's like the lost generation it's known as, where they lock themselves in the room and they're online all day and they only take food from their family. And it's like thousands and thousands.
I've heard of that.
Right? But now it's even worse because now there's AI girlfriend boyfriend apps where you can have your partner that's AI. And there's like, I don't think it's honestly that many people, but there's like, I keep seeing it pop up. People like, yep, this is my AI boyfriend. His name is John and he loves me for who I am.
Dude, that's
getting scary, frankly. It kind of freaks me out.
Yeah. It's like that. You ever watched like The Legend, like with Will Smith?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like those guys, like when you like open a door and then it's just they look like that.
Yeah.
You know, and they start like chasing you. You know, and you become infected.
Oh man, they might. Oh, I would hate to be infected like that. That'd be awful.
And then next thing you know, you're not showing up to class anymore. You got like your entire
my
room.
AI girlfriend Esmeralda just told me a funny joke. People are even being like, here's how you get back your old partner after the new update. And it's just like it is like really actually freaking me out.
What if you're happy though? What if they're actually happy?
Oh man.
You think they're actually like, let's say, think of like the happiest you've ever been in, but what if it's like that for them?
The first day I met my girlfriend, probably the happiest day I've ever been.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not gonna watch this. It's fine. No, I'll make her watch. It'll be fine.
God, dude, I can't imagine. Because, dude, I've grinded video games for 12 hours.
Don't get started, man.
For days. For weeks.
Oh yeah.
I felt like complete garbage.
Yeah.
Like I don't regret it. Like I've made a lot of memories.
Yeah.
I have, like, I hold it close to my heart to be able to. Hey, back then, when I was 16, 17,
when I
until
had
4 a.m.
fuck all to do, sure, yeah, great. I had put some hours in some games.
Yeah, but now it's like how.
Yeah, I can't do that much. I gotta like parse it out.
But there's still people in their 30s.
Yeah,
that do that. Isn't that crazy? Like I don't.
There's so many different reasons. Because at the end of the day, like if you really are playing games, it is an addiction. Like it is, and it's that same mentality of addiction, like whether it be alcohol or any kind of drug. Like the amount of dopamine you get from lots of video games, it's like you will get addicted to that over time.
Mm-hmm. I was addicted.
Yeah,
and
you should play games now.
No, never. I cold turkeyed all
nothing
video
at all,
games. Nothing.
Interesting. Do you do like word, like crossword puzzles? Nothing.
Nothing.
No
Not
games.
Even.
Really? What about board games?
I don't even look. Okay, board games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah. I'm like foaming in the mouth. Being
I know it's like something brings out risk, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna lapse.
You get me like around the table. Yeah, guys, this all started with Scrabble.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that bad. It's usually like the MMO is kind of like Counter-Strike, League of Legends.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like where it's like big hits.
League.
Yeah, I was. I
think League is one of those unhealthy things you can do as a young man.
I got to Diamond.
Really? You're an animal.
Yeah, playing Ramus, and that was in middle school.
Yeah,
I fell off.
Yeah.
And then the highest I did was like, I don't know, Plat 1. Like after that, and
so the hate you get in rank, it just gets to me.
I started treating my family like League of Legends teammates. Dude,
oh man, I hope you guys are right. I hope you guys are right.
For everybody listening, if you start treating your family members like League of Legends teammates,
get help.
Get help. No, it was really when the internet would cut off, when I'd be like 5-0.
Yeah.
Dude, like I remember circling my kitchen, like bloodshot eyes, 3 a.m. I'm yelling at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
My dad wakes up, like, what's going on? What's going on? I was 5-0. 5-0. I was like, jungle. And
it means nothing to them.
And then and it's like 5 minutes of like not being on it'll come back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes in solo queue. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Ridiculous. I would not waste my time with that.
Yeah, and then I log back on, defeat.
Yeah.
And I get reported 9 times.
Yeah. I remember when I first started playing League, I would have been like, I think 12 or 13. And my parents like, oh, it's dinner time. I'm like, Mom, I can't. I'm top laner right now. They need me. They need me in the top laner right now. I cannot leave. And then he goes, just shut the computer down. It won't shut it off. I go, Mom, it will shut it off. And she goes, no, we're arguing, we're yelling at each other.
Pause it.
Just pause it. Mom, I can't. So she closed the lid of the laptop. I'm like, I'm reported. I'm done. My career in League is over. You've ruined me. And then she opens back up. It's completely fine. It's still running. I go, oh. And she goes, now quit. I go, oh.
That's true.
If I just listened to it, it would have been fun. That's what League, I think it really is. League is, it's a parasite. It's just, it destroys people.
That's true. But it's so fun.
It is so fun. You know what I've switched to now?
Fun.
Dota 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dota 2?
Yeah. It's the same thing though. It's so terrible.
Like, Dota, like they said League copied Dota. But
yeah, for all the nerds out there, you'll love this. Everyone else will hate this. World of Warcraft came from the RTS Warcraft, and then it got to Warcraft 3, and then someone made a mod called Defense of the Ancients, which then later became Dota 2, which then also was spun off into Heroes of New Earth, which is essentially Warcraft 3 mod updated, but that shut down. And then after Dota 2 was popular, then League of Legends came. So I'm not sure if you know, like, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That essentially, like, is as much as you like, oh, it's just a cheap knockoff of League. But is literally the exact same premise as what League did to Dota 2.
But it's huge. Mobile Legends now is huge.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm just like, I looked and it was like, wow, like millions of people are playing this.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You always, the level of popularity in a video game, or like the demand is high, is when you look at the nationals, because every game, once it gets to a certain size, there's always nationals or worlds.
Yeah.
You got the cash prize.
Yeah. Dota 2 had the biggest for quite a while.
Yeah.
And if it's like of dollars.
Yeah. And if it's like anything over $1 million, you've got millions playing all over the world. And out of those millions playing, there's a cohort of people that's all they do.
Yeah.
And like maybe they have a full-time job.
Yeah.
But as soon as they get out of that job, they go home, they grind.
Yeah.
And weekends, 12-hour days.
Yeah.
And I've like,
honestly, I think it should be brought up like in schools when you're doing, probably like in health, I guess, but when you're doing like education about addiction and drugs, I think video games needs to be touched on more.
They're bigger than movies and pop culture, everything combined. And for a person that hasn't played video games, like it may not seem like it realistic. Like what? How can somebody spend that much time? But we think of a movie, you just sit there for a couple hours, or a show. Yeah. 40 minutes, you're done. But with video games, one game is an episode, and majority of people don't just play one game. They play 5, 6, one more. So, and like your attention, you buy skins. Yeah. And you... Oh,
the amount of money I've wasted on League skins.
There's Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. That I actually never got into. I never really got... I tried to... could not get into Twitch.
Me too. It was just too slow. But there are people that would donate $500 to their favorite streamer randomly. I like back when Dr. Disrespect wasn't canceled. I went on to a stream, and every hour $500. Like not just for the entirety of it. Yeah, it was just one person. But like out of the hour, you'd get like $3,000, $4,000,
which is nuts.
And then like sometimes he'd just get like $4,000 out of nowhere, and it's like, I wonder, the person donating this, like, is this like their life savings, or is this like some rich kid? I think it's both. I think it's both.
Yeah.
Like, there's a person that just wants to be recognized for
looking for community.
10 seconds. Yeah. So they donate $1,000. Yeah. And then that's their entire paycheck. Yeah. Also, there's also a person that's like makes $100,000 every year,
and that's nothing to them. They can just go, meh.
But you don't know that. Yeah. And it's like, I think it's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of Twitch, my buddy Justin, he does a Twitch stream.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out the Burstin on Twitch.
The Burstin.
Yeah, I told him I'd shout him out.
Yeah, I'll have to get this guy on the show then.
Actually, yeah, I'll send you he would love that. Yeah. He honestly, I do rag on him for it. He's like, what are you, a Twitch streamer? Nerd.
Yeah, I want to watch him.
But he does, honestly, he's pretty good at it. He's a guy like, and he's getting donos too. Like he's already making money, and he just started this year.
Great. Something about like supporting people, man, just turns me on.
Yeah, gets you going.
Gets me feel alive.
Yeah, when I bomb, it turns me on. Yeah, that's why I do it so much.
You have to cover your pants.
Yeah, I wear very loose pants. Yeah,
but like when you support other people, bro, you just rise together. Yeah, you know, like when you like a lot of people, majority of people, and I think it's just like innate in us. It's natural for us to like, if they're succeeding, that's taking away from you. Yeah. But like to go against that and to actually go, they're succeeding, I want to support them, double down. Yeah. And actually, because they're going to support me. And then it's like this feedback loop. Yeah. Right. That's how Mr. Beast rose up. Yeah. That's how, like, you think of like the top podcasters, the top influencers, like the ones that are like genuine. Yeah. Because usually if you don't operate by that scale, by that, that system, you get canceled because like people just see through you and like, oh yeah, this person's was just using me. Yeah. But how I've gotten to this level is by just like supporting people. Yeah. I don't know. It's so simple, but it's not. It takes a lot of hard work to actually show up. And
yeah, I remember one of the first comedians I ever talked to. He told me, and this always tickles me. He always said, "Get ready to lower the bar for what you'll consider a person to be good enough to be your friend," because there's just so many terrible comedians around. And funnily enough, he's been the biggest asshole I've met out of everyone so far. But also in a joking way. He's a fun guy. I really do like him. Yeah, we had a good talk, and he like really got me into like the beginning of it. And I do appreciate him. But everyone I've met so far, I think probably like once I'm like, if I'm ever headlining or hosting or something, or I'm like, or like this is now my job in comedy, like I that is something to worry about. Like, you hear all these horror stories in comedy, especially like in the States. Women constantly will be like, give me a head, I'll give you 5 minutes. Or like there's just tons of like this predatory kind of thing into it. But as of now, like in the local scene, everyone's been very kind. Everyone's been very sweet. Everyone's getting really good advice. At the same time, though, every time a comedian's give me advice, like, actually, don't listen to me. Every time a comedian gives you advice, it's terrible because it never works for anyone. And so far, it hasn't. But it's still the thought is there, and that is nice.
Yeah, that's why it's so difficult, because like one tone or one type of joke, if said by a different person, does not work.
Yeah.
Like the same person could say it word for word, and try to mimic the same tone, right, and not work, because just like based on their facial expressions, or
there's lots of little things,
like looks, or like who they are as a person, like even their like the how they dress. It's like,
I found no one's been able to replicate my kissing my dad on the mouth joke as of yet. No one's touched it yet for whatever reason. It's bizarre. And also, everyone makes fun of me every time I do it. If I'm not last, people go like, "This guy's a freak. He kisses his dad." And everyone laughs. I don't get it. It's about love, though.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah, thank you so much for
thanks for having me
on a long-term podcast, man.
This has been great.
Yeah, I really want to collab with you in the future.
Sure, like Tuesday, man. We'll go around. And, all right.
And yeah, I really respect the grind. I really respect it. It takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
To be able to get up there, man, and like present your story. Even to come here in the podcast, and just like have.
Well, this is low stakes. I can only bomb in front of one person, so until it works
you've
out.
had me laughing, and I've had a great time. Yeah, dude, I'm really thankful we met that day. I always wonder, what if I just didn't show up that day?
I know it is. Yeah, it is.
It wouldn't be. What would I be doing right now?
Something better.
Yeah,
something more useful of your time.
Maybe I would.
Spinal extensions,
Maybe I'd do something less productive. I always think about the times. Yes.
Yeah.
Watching One Piece.
If we didn't meet that day, we'd both be watching hentai right now.
Probably.
Isn't that crazy?
Maybe it's for the better.
Yeah.
I think we would have met some way or another, though.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, thank you so much.
Yeah. Mind if I do one more shout out?
Yeah, dude, get after it, man. Shout out everyone.
Vintage Fork. It's a tea place. It's great. They sell all kinds of tea. My favorite is orange creamsicle. And also, shout out my comedy Instagram, Ghoul Comedy. GHOUL_comedy. Ghoul Comedy. Check it out.
Ghoul Comedy.
Ghoul Comedy.
I love that, man. But yes, listen to this guy. All I can say is I was here before he was the next Dave Chappelle, the next Bill Burr.
One can dream.
I think you get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, those guys are old, bro.
That's true.
Somebody's got to replace them.
And they fell out. I recently went to that comedy festival over in Saudi Arabia. I could probably take their place.
You probably could. It's like, these guys won't be doing it forever.
Yeah.
And somebody's got to take the thrones.
I guess, heavy is the head.
Yeah.
And where's the crown? That'll be me.
I'll be the next Rogan. This guy will be the next.
Man,
Theo.
that is gonna be what will the world have come to if you're Rogan and I'm Bill Burr? What a world that would be.
But we're not actually gonna I'm not gonna shave my head and be Rogan. I'm gonna to his caliber.
I'm gonna shave my head and I'm gonna look like Rogan, I think. Yeah.
But dude, could you imagine? Just I think I like to dream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I could do it. I think we could do it. Why not?
I think we could dream about it. I don't know if we can.
Why not? And then, you ever watch One Piece?
The One Piece?
No, One Piece.
One Piece.
Like the anime.
I've seen one episode, and then I looked at how many other episodes there were, and went, I'm good. I don't time for that.
I'm on episode 100, but the main character always goes like, "I'll be king of the pirates."
Yeah,
and that's essentially like
what
saying
we're gonna be the king of the pirates,
like king of the podcasters, king of the comedians. Like, that's what he always says, and I'm like, that got me thinking, like, I gotta start saying that.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's a joke in itself. You know, like
Was
think of-
manifest. You're
yeah,
gonna
like-
manifest it.
like think like I'm gonna be bigger than Theo Vaughn. Like
Yeah.
that in itself, that sentence, it's kind of like, what?
You're insane.
You're insane.
Yeah.
Maybe I am insane.
Yeah, just insane enough to do it.
I'm
Yeah.
insane.
I think if I become big enough to even get close to being any sort of famous comedian, I will be dead by 30. I just don't think this. Something's bad's gonna happen.
You're gonna get canceled.
I think, yeah, but like, and people will draw and quarter me. They will tie me to 4 horses and pull me apart like Twizzlers.
The league chat's gonna be leaked.
Oh man, then it's oh man. I've been pretty alright in league chat, but there's been a few times I've been like, you're a waste of space. You're a loser.
I've gotten a 14-day ban.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go.
But yeah, thank you, bro.
No, thanks, man.
As always, I want a few words some encouragement to the people struggling
Yeah.
out there.
If I can do it, you can do it. I have nothing. I have no one. I'm not funny. I have no skills. And I'm here. And if I can be here, this guy who is nothing and no one and no skills, you got something, man.
This guy's still alive.
I'm still alive for now. It's going to be, and you got it. And I love you.
And as always, to everyone listening, there is a place for you in this chaotic world. Never lose hope, strengthen your faith, and keep it long term. Aiden Carabine, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Awesome.
Sweet. That's it.
That's sick, man.